And we are live. Hello.
Hi,
Hello, everybody.
everybody.
Hi, everybody, and welcome. It's so good to see you. Oh, I see questions coming up already. Thank you so much. And thank you for putting them in caps, Craig and Pierrette. I appreciate it. Yeah. Hi to Craig and Pierrette, definitely. And Wiki. Hi, Wiki. And Penny, Esther. It's good to see you. It's good to see you. Whoops. We don't want that up yet just yet. Yeah, so I was just talking to Jean backstage. I'm going to go and watch her show with Kevin that she did last night. Was it last night?
Yesterday, yes.
Yesterday. How did you guys do with the bounce? Did you have a good bounce?
Yeah, the first half was interview, which was really
Oh, okay.
interesting,
Yep.
and yeah, really helped me to recall some of the beginnings of my process here, which is it's really very humbling. It really is. It's
Yeah.
amazing that I've been on YouTube for over a year now, and
Yep.
it's just really
And it
remarkable.
goes by so fast, and it's so much fun to. I don't know. I'm reading a book by David Hawkins, and it's kind of a compilation of a bunch of different things. But yesterday, I couldn't put it down because it was talking about how we kind of put aside our spirituality for a very long, because we have to live and we have to work and we have to do, not that we don't put it completely away, but it isn't until we sort of come into our own in our later years, maybe over 50, let's say, or some people it's not even that long, and then it becomes so important it overshadows almost everything else.
Right.
And that's how I feel when I come on my show. I know that you do. You work with so many different people, and you can just tell that it energizes you. It brings you the joy that you can share with other people. And I never really thought about it that way. But anyway, I'm going to try to make a sort of a presentation about some of the ideas that he had. And some of them are a little, I don't agree with completely, the way he looks at things. But mostly, I would say 95% of what he says, I agree with. He's the
Wow.
only thing I didn't. He said something like, "Don't don't get involved with cards or something else because um, that's you're tempting fate, or I don't know." There was something like that, and I'm like, I don't. I think it matters. Your integrity matters, and what your intention matters. It's not as much this thing that does that, but it's okay to disagree. So yeah, but it was
Exactly.
great.
Well, I
Yeah.
appreciate when you do this, compilation and reviews of these amazing books. It really does help. And you're such a natural teacher and you convey ideas so beautifully. I love it. Yeah, just in the meditation this morning, we were getting some messages coming through. And one of the messages is to consider that. Healing arts and spirituality and practices will be offered as electives in high school. Like one
Wouldn't
of
that be
the, instead
wonderful?
of being a doctor, a lawyer, or,
Yeah.
something like this, you could be a healer, a Reiki teacher, a medium, you're
Right.
doing a
Right.
service to for your community. Why wouldn't you have an elective and all of the,
Sure.
the music and the art and the expressive type of, all programs will also be
Yeah.
put back into uh, the high
Curriculum.
school electives. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, I don't even know. Do they still have shop and home ec in high school? I don't even know. But that they used to do that, but I know there'll be some pushback in certain areas because it's too woke for a lot of people. But I think eventually we're going to see something that that mirrors that completely, and I really love that. I was listening to there's a channel called I don't know, it's like a near death experience, and people talk about their near death experiences. And it was just fascinating because this person was in a coma for 7 days and was able to remember everything that happened and where they went and what they learned and everything else. And actually it's Eben Alexander. He's a doctor, and he didn't believe in any of this stuff. And so now he's, really on board with everything. But the things he was saying and the revelations that he it just shows that humanity, if you're ready to open up, that the possibility is there for you to do it. So yeah, absolutely. In a minute, I'm going to do a short sort of it's not a prayer, but it's like an affirmation, I guess. But I do want to say hello to a couple other people that came in, because some people, Ginny and Ward and I Love Lucy Gal, Jan's Free, Thelma, welcome Thelma, Glorious, Jill Sinanen, and yeah. Okay. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for being here. I'm so happy to have you over from Facebook or over here on YouTube. So thank you. All right. So I found this morning, and it took me a while to find it because I wanted it to be right, but I didn't want it to be any kind of religion sort of thing in there. So this is what it says, and I'm just offering it to all of you. Illuminated souls, you are beautiful, bright lights in this world. Do not be afraid to shine, because humanity needs your love. When you embrace your authentic self, you can truly spread your wings. When you honor the light within your heart, you inspire others to find the light within themselves. Make a conscious effort to bring love and light into the lives of those around you, and be a witness to your own healing power. And so it is.
That's beautiful, Allie.
Thank you. So one of the things it said was, we can't always help somebody, let's say on the other side of the world, that's going through what they're going through. But what I loved about it was, he said, be the very best person you can be, and do the very best, be kind, be loving, be generous, be compassionate. And all of that uplifts humanity. So, we can be little specks, in the grains of sand, but at the same time, every little thing that we do really matters. So I just want everybody to realize that. Thank you. Thank you so much.
We have a lot of power as individuals to change the energy here. Yeah.
We really do. And, so instead of feeling like, well, what difference does it make? It does make a difference. Even if it's for one person, it changes that whole stream of consciousness. Or, you're not trying to make somebody, be like you. That isn't the point. The point is that you honor them where they are. And I think we've had a lot of difficulty with that within the last 7 years or so. And that's because we've followed, let's say, the anger. And instead, we need to follow the positivity and the light. And then we can bring more of that into ourselves. So take a little bit of a vacation from the news if you possibly can. And don't let yourself get all worked up about things that may not seem justifiable, or it's not fair, or whatever. Just be the person you can be.
Yeah, it's a choice in every moment. It's a choice to choose the lighter side, the more the possibilities, and the just the enchantment. It also in our meditation this morning, I was feeling that there was a lot of dense energy being held on by just humanity in general. And one of the someone had made a suggestion that I said, it looks like very dense and very thick. And she said it looks to her like mud that's like cracking open, like really dry mud. And it's sort of like, that's how dense and thick this muck is. And she said, and then all of a sudden she saw, actually, I'll let you know, it's Wisdom Seeker Joan, because it was brilliant.
Yeah, she's fabulous. Yeah, I know.
She said, all of a sudden, I saw a woman with pink slippers on and a feather robe walk across the cracked mud, and like sort of like, oh, sorry, did I walk? Like it's something unexpected, unconventional, very light and airy, and full of love and wonder. Just happened to be walking across this scene that we were all supposed to be very serious and carrying and heavy.
Right.
And then this,
added some levity to it. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, wow. Especially with the pink slippers. I love it. It's great.
Exactly. And this is the
Oh,
choice. This
it
is the
is the choice.
choice.
You're absolutely right. Hi, Gina. Hi, Mama Bear. And Jans, thank you, Jans Free. I agree. We don't need to see the results of healing words or acts. We just need to be that. We need to do it. Right. It's the same thing with karma. We may have some kind of a feeling that we need to see some retribution, but it may not come in the form we want it to, but it takes care of itself. We don't have to worry about it. It's all taken care of. But yeah, but the acts that you do, they do make a so I was doing something and it said today say something to somebody nice that's a customer service or whatever. So the other day, the Federal Express guy came and I went out there and he couldn't get his thing for me to sign to work. And I said, well, maybe it's just because your energy is so high that it just can't handle it. And that man just looked at me and with this big face grin and said, oh, aren't you so sweet?
Oh, see?
Yeah, that's all it takes. That's all it takes. Yep. Yep.
Wow.
I
Excellent,
know.
Allie.
I know. It
Excellent.
was cute.
And how much do you think that ripples out to every other
Oh,
customer
yeah.
where he goes out to,
That's
everybody
right.
that he, oh my gosh, that is
Yeah.
beautiful.
It is. And you just know that, maybe the next customer he saw, he'd be a little even more chipper with, or it doesn't even matter. I don't have to know, but it made his day. It looked like it made his day. And that's always something that some people you don't know, because some people look at you like you got two heads, but later on they go, that lady was, whatever, but that's okay. Yeah. I didn't know what I was going to do because I was stuck at home and I wasn't going to see a customer service person. And then
Oh,
the universe brought me one.
wow.
So it's really cool. Hello, Kelly. It's good to see you, dear. I hope you're feeling lots and lots better, and we're going to be able to see you this week on your show. Very good.
Hi,
All
Kelly.
right. Yeah. I sent Kelly this huge box of cards that I never opened, and I said, it's coming, but it takes so long to get to Canada. Oh, my God.
Well, the
It's
East
like,
Coast. Yeah, she's on my
yeah,
side.
she
Yeah.
is. But it just like got to LA and then it's going to, I don't know. It's not like the United States. It would have been there by now. But anyway,
Well, how
it's all right.
generous. That's lovely. You
Oh,
made
I just
oracle
wanted to have
cards.
some different ones. Yeah. Some
Wow.
oracles, some tarot. Yep. So, Ward, thank you for your words. The world will one day be as it was supposed to be. Maybe not when we are around, but the others who come after us will live in a love-filled world. That's the most important thing. Thank you, Ward. That's beautiful. Very, very nice. Very nice share.
It's
Oh,
beautiful word.
and you want prayers for Anita Garola. Okay. We'll give them. Craig, just sending out some love and prosperity and blessings to Anita Garola and her family. And anybody that's suffering from financial situation. I know it's a holiday season and it's just really hard. Yeah. So, oh, good, Kelly.
Miracles do happen.
They do. They really do. Okay, so I got some questions started here. I can probably take 4 more. So if you want to put them up, and then I'll have to cut it because Jean's got another show at noon, which would be what, 3 your time,
Yes.
3 Eastern time with the Crone Zone ladies, and so I want to have her have a little bit of energy left over before she goes on there. All right, so Craig, you put this up early, and I I got a message, and so I had to write it down so I wouldn't forget. And I'm going to let Jean also give her message to you. But what my message was, she says, Craig, your house is magical, and she loves the Christmas lights, and she says it the house is as illuminated as you are this year, that you've really illuminated yourself and been able to find your way. She wants you to celebrate your growth and remember that she's near you and sending you love always. She says, sometimes I'm sitting right beside you.
So that was beautiful, Allie. That was
Oh,
really beautiful. And it helped me to tune into her energy. And what I'm hearing her, what I'm feeling from her is that she says that you are such she's so honored to have to be a guide for someone like you because you almost take care of her as much as she is taking care of you. It's a very symbiotic type of energy,
Mhm.
and she is just in awe of your awareness, of your depth of concern for her, um, and just you're a delight. You're a delight. Um, Wow,
Yeah.
she's really saying, I've got a real winner here. Like she just,
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, she wanted those lights up, and you went out and put those lights up, and she's like, "Oh my God, that just means so much," because that is no easy feat to go on the outside of your house and put lights up. And I know he did it before the weather got too bad, but still. Anyway, she just adores you, Craig, as much as we all here adore you. Really, you are a wonderful friend, and we love seeing you here. So thank you, dear. All right.
he says, Allie, you're going to make me cry.
Oh, honey. I was just glad she came through for me early so that I could get that message from her. All right. So we have Pierrette. Do you see my husband going in the hospital or nursing home in the first half of 2023 or the second half? Are you guessing, Pierrette, is this an option, or you're asking if he's going to go in at all? I guess I really kind of just wonder about that. All right, Regina, I have that. Ward, I got yours. Jen's free, I got yours. All right. Oh, the wiring. Oh, Craig. Wow.
I'm getting it sooner rather than later. I'm getting that it's sort of around the between the first and second quarter of the year. So definitely the first half. And I just said a nursing facility. I don't know. It's hard for me to distinguish whether or not. I just said a nursing facility. And it feels as though it is for every. I asked if the energy around this is for everyone's best interest, for everyone's highest good, and it is for his highest good. It is for the best care for him and for you right now. And so this would be beneficial for the family, for your situation.
Oh. So, first of all, I did the pendulum, and the pendulum did say also the first half. So that's like that fits with what Jean had thought. Right now, it looks like you're doing all the work, and that has to be very, very difficult to be able to do that by yourself and anything else you might want to do. But it has given you great growth, and you have blossomed, and you've also blossomed with your channel and what you're doing with your spiritual journey. You are your husband's sunshine girl. He just adores you, and you are always there for him. And I think that the only reason that he might not want to go is because he wouldn't have you there all the time. He would be somewhere else. But an opportunity is going to present itself, and whoever's the thinker, if it's him or you, I don't know, you will think about it and make the right choice. So that's what I got for you. And I certainly wish you and he well, Pierrette. Sorry that you're going through these tough times. And, but I get the sense that your husband adores you. So it will be hard for him to be in another place. But anyway. Okay. If he's going. Okay. It is an if. Okay. So if he does, maybe he just goes and comes home. I don't know. So, but I think it will be a choice that you'll make, and you'll think about it together. All right, Pierrette. Da 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 da. I love Lucy. Hubby has a final interview. What do you know? Send Ethel and Fred with you.
Allie, I think that was you in the pink slippers.
Oh, maybe it was.
Do you have a feather robe?
I need
They're
one of
all the
those
rage.
boas. The pink boa is what I really need. Yeah.
They're all the rage right now.
They are. Yeah.
That's nice.
Let's see what the pendulum says. Wednesday. Okay.
It's very difficult. It's really close. And what I'm picking up a little bit is that it may not be this exact job that he's applying for, but I don't want to say that. Just a little portion of me wants to say that they may find a different position or a not the one that he was saying that he was going for, but then maybe they need him here or but let me just check again.
Mm-hmm.
Because it probably just has not been actually decided yet. I think that's why it's possible they're considering him for more than one position is what I feel, and whether or not they offer the one that he interviewed for is still unknown. So
Wow.
yeah, my pendulum is just being still and vibrating, and it
Mm-hmm.
feels as though that the outcome is not known. Unfortunately, it's hard to
Mm-hmm.
predict those things.
It is. I got that he'll get a job. I don't know if it will be this job. Yep, same thing. But I see here he's been very resilient, and his resilience will pay off for him because he may have the like Jean said, he may have the qualities that they're looking for, and they're like, wow, I didn't think we could find this in anybody. And look, this person would fit that really well. But he's been through, and you've been through some sorrow, but you're walking away from it now. Look at those red boots. There you go. He's going on a journey. So that also tells me what Jean had said about maybe it's something else. But you've got your protecting love all around him, and also his guides and angels are on his side, and they are watching out for him with their protecting love. Tell him to make sure that he asks them to be with him, and that they need to protect him, and see how it goes. You'll have to let us know. Please let us know. I love Lucy Gail. Yeah,
Yeah, let us know. Thank you.
absolutely. Yeah. Okay, I have Glorious. Any message from guides? I love that. Thank you. I know you didn't mean to do that, but that's cute. Uh,
So, what I'm seeing in your energy, I'm tapping into your energy, Glorious, and I'm seeing that you're a hard worker and you're sort of like a ringleader. You have a lot of moving pieces around you, and I feel as though this is family. You take care of either you take care of many different people in your family, and this will all pay off for you. I feel as though you have a job and a family that you take care of. It's it's almost like you never get a break, you never get a day off, you never have like a vacation. And they're saying that this level of dedication to for the ones that you love will pay off for you, and in the sense that you blessings will be bestowed on you, and there is time to toe the line, and it is a honorable necessary responsibility, and you're towing the line. And I feel this for your family. um, and you do it with, you don't ask for anything in return, and you feel as though this is your position in the family to do this.
Hmm.
And it's not people that you help and aid do not take advantage of this. They are very appreciative of this, and will one day repay the favor for you. It's really very beautiful. It's almost like, there's a story, not a story, but my mother's family were, you know, not well off, very poor growing up, uh, single mother family. And my eldest uncle went to college. And I think that a family member had helped him pay for the college, and he worked through college. And then when my uncle got out of college, and my mom has four brothers, that first brother paid for the next brother to go to college and
Oh,
sacrificed the entire time. And then that next brother paid for the next brother to go to
paid it
college.
forward. Yeah.
and it's
Wow.
and it's like it will all come back to you. It seems like you're sacrificing a lot right now. It seems like it's almost never ending, but it's a very positive type of environment for you.
Mm,
And you're doing honorable work for your family, for appreciative people. It's a very beautiful situation that you're in.
mhm. Yeah, I kept hearing the word grace, a state of grace. Yeah. Um, I have here welcome changes coming for the holidays. Time to shake things up a little bit. Have a cup of Burr Lives and make sure you follow your heart. You can trust your feelings. You're carrying the light if you see that. So you know the way, and you just need to remember to trust your own feelings, and what you're feeling is valid. And dig deeper if there's anything else you need to know, because there's always more to learn, no matter how long we're on the planet. Even if we're here 200 years, which I don't think we would be, but if we were, we'd still have something new to learn. So, yeah.
I like the girl with the lantern. It seems as though that she's being an example for others, and
Hmm.
that you're holding the light. This is
Holding the
what we
light.
do. This is how we treat family. This is what we do when
Hmm.
we know that people that we know and love are in need. This is what we
Hmm.
do. I am the example, and and having them follow your example is part of the, yeah,
Yeah,
grace. Beautiful.
absolutely. Yes. Thank you, Glorious. All right. So we have Thelma Truitt coming to us from Facebook, wondering if we have anything to do with the ascension. I had read something the other day that said that we are really, uh, I don't know. I don't know if I believe this or not, but it's very possible because we've been working on it so long. But I read something that said it should happen before the end of the year, that we will all be in that uplifting. And I think it's because more and more people are finding out about it and realizing, you're seeing people be um, coming around. I want to say it that way. So, but let's see what Jean has to say.
Yeah.
Wow.
I believe it. What I hear is it's already happening.
Mhm.
It's the evolution of humanity. It's the evolution of caring for the greater good and not just me, me, me. It's the awareness of, greed and oppression does not serve anyone. It leads nowhere. And there's this awareness that individuals, especially the younger generations, are just really propelling us forward with this. Um, and there'll be a big movement. There'll be a big movement, and like I don't really know. I just feel as though there's a stronger push forward, just like Ali said,
Mm,
that sort of pushes us over the edge, so to speak, so that we're on the path. But
mhm.
we're still kind of coming up to the crest of the hill, so to
We
speak.
are. We are. Yeah. So I did pull some cards. It says here we have an opportunity for communion. I loved that. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Beautiful. It's like all these people are reaching up to the light. So that's a perfect card for ascension as far as I'm concerned. That we are the explorers and we shouldn't be afraid of what's coming because it's all been mapped out for us to be here at this time, and that we're just as beautiful as a wildflower. And finally, it says we will be flowing. We're going to flow right into it. We are flowing right into it, like those trees were flowing up into the sky. So, yeah, and I think that we all know also that the fifth dimension, the ascension, is a state of mind. It reminds me of the Christ consciousness. The second return of Christ. Everybody's waiting for this guy to come and walk on the earth, but it is a shift in consciousness. That's what it effectively means. And so that Christ consciousness is available to all of us. It's just that we don't believe that, but we have the power. We got the power, so don't be afraid of it. It's there. It's there.
Aw.
Oh, Thelma, thank you, dear. Big hugs to you, and know that you're not alone on this. We send you lots of love. Yeah,
Yeah, thanks for being here.
that's right. Thanks for being part of it. Oh, I already said, I'm sorry. That was something I already posted. We have Regina Landrum. She is Kiba's cousin. Oh, welcome, Regina. You're welcome, dear. Is there any messages for Regina?
So I'm tapping into your energy, and I feel as though there's a theme that's running here, Ali, a little bit, and I feel as though you may be thinking that what you do or say or think doesn't matter, and they want you to know that you do matter. Your
Mm-hmm.
thoughts and your energy that you hold, your prayers, your compassion for your community does matter. Every little bit, you're an energy source. You are a light. You are beaming this frequency. You do matter. Each one of us matters. And this is what we said in the beginning of the show. And you feel as though, what can I do? I'm only one person. And you feel as though you may be insignificant, almost like, what you say doesn't count. It does count. It's a cumulative type of energy that you attract and attach onto. It's a web that circles the world, the globe.
Wow. Yeah, it is. There is so many people that don't think that anything that they do matters. I saw something the other day that really blew my mind, and it said, um, uh, I never thought of myself as being one of those people that was memorable. This wasn't me. I saw it on Facebook. And, and I wrote on there and I said, you just don't know the effect you have on folks. You just don't. Some of the time you're lucky to know. Someone will reach out and tell you. Like I've had a student who's quiet, doesn't say anything, and really doesn't look very interested in my class, write me and tell me how wonderful it was and how good that they enjoyed it and all this. And I'm like, wow. So we don't know our effect on people. And that's why we need to remember that tell the people that you love how you feel about them, because it is important to share that. People need to know that they are memorable, that they're loved, and that they're a blessing to us. So that's beautiful. Okay. So, Regina, I pulled some regular cards. It says here that you're feeling a little bit trapped, maybe. You're wanting to have desire some freedom. You might feel a little bit caged in from something. We all feel that way. The winter is the hardest time, and we just started. So but you have the power to open that door, and you have personal power, strength, and courage that comes from, like a lion. So don't remember the cowardly lion. He had all of the power, but he didn't know it until the end. And so you are much like that. And finally, there is a nourishment that comes from this panda, like a teddy. We all need a teddy bear once in a while just to snuggle with. It's a gentle strength. You have a gentle strength, and you can have a very peaceful life. But remember to take the time to take care of yourself and do what you need to do so that you can feel that way. Allow that to wash over you. Yeah.
And I'm also feeling that she's saying she's believing her own thoughts, and you don't have to believe every thought that you have. Not every thought you don't.
No, I know. Yeah, I agree.
And
Yeah.
this thought that you're having is like sort of bumming you out. You're like bummed because you're thinking that you're not, significant, or that you don't matter, or what can I do? And
Mm-hmm.
you're
Mm-hmm.
feeling bummed, but you don't have to believe every thought that you have.
I love that. Don't believe all the things you think, because we're usually wrong about a lot of them.
And then
Especially the same with worry, right? We worry, 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 and then nothing was ever needed to worry about. So it was a waste of time. So yeah, great message, Jean. I love it. All right, so we have Ward here. How soon will I come back to my real self? I feel for a long time that I am not myself. I think I get balance right away. I get balance. You're not balancing the parts of your life that are important. And I'm not saying that you're so real youngster or anything like that, but you are a younger person who has to carry on with the world of 3D and 5D. And that's a very hard balancing act, because the world of 3D is egocentric. It is out there, and it is demands us to produce and do this and go to work and do all those things. But the world of 3D says everything will work out the way that it's supposed to work out, and I need to give myself over and let things flow and work for themselves. So it's a very fine line, Ward, but I believe that balance is something that you need, and you'll start feeling like you're more authentic. That's what you're talking about, really, your authenticity. And your authenticity is being true to who you are. And that comes from personal choice. So
That's beautiful, Allie. Words of wisdom there. Wow.
thank you.
Wow. Yeah, no, I really, me just see, but I don't know that I could top that one. I do as well feel as though he is in touch with his soul's vibration, his
Mhm.
spiritual essence, his higher self, and
Mhm.
he feels as though the demands in this world do not allow him to behave or to act as the higher self and the soul that he feels inside.
Mhm.
And that's that imposter syndrome that we all have, and
Mhm.
it is not true. You don't have to
Mhm.
believe that either.
Mhm.
We all have it.
Yeah.
We all
Yeah.
feel as though, yeah. Um,
Yeah.
be it's it, Do it minute by minute, 5 minutes a day, 10 minutes a day. Honor yourself, give yourself rewards, write yourself notes, keep a journal. This is what I did today. It made me feel this way. This is what I honored my true soul's vibration in this way. I put whatever it is, whatever your color, whatever your favorite color is, whatever your favorite stone is, whatever. I took a walk, and I heard nature speak to me today. Whatever it is, just try a little bit, like make a devotion, at least 1 minute, 2 minutes a day. Also, that mirror work. Somebody's coming to me and telling me mirror work. Look at yourself in your eyes and talk to your soul, and do that mirror work. I think you're struggling between your ego and your
Yeah.
spiritual aspect.
3D and 5D, really. Yeah. Mhm. some of us are stuck there. And the problem is we have to live in this world. And it's not easy to do both. It isn't. It's a balancing act. But I get here, Ward, that you are healing. You can heal from this. Is this just a season? As you can see, it's cold, it's blustery, but there's the flower. So, new season will come up for you. Make sure that you do self-love. That's very important. You matter to everyone, but you should matter to yourself. And I believe a metamorphosis will come to you in due time. Remember that before you're a butterfly, you have to be a caterpillar.
Wow. Yeah. That is powerful.
I got the chills on that one. Woo. Yeah.
Really good cards, Allie. Perfect.
Really good cards. Really good cards. And went along with what we just pretty much said. Good for you, Ward. All right. Lots of love to you. Yeah.
Thank you, Ward.
Yeah. Warrior Girl says she felt that way for a while. And one day she felt like she was meditating too much and that she didn't need to. And she just needed to find a different thing to do. Good for you. Good for you. Yep. Yep. Yeah, I know. This is so true, hypnicity. It's so much easier when you recognize ego's trying to run the show. And you have to say, stop it. You have to do the Mo, Larry, and Curly, Woo, woo, woo. All right. I'm feeling very feisty today.
Apparently.
Oh, good Lord. I'm all by myself here with my dogs. And, I love them to pieces, but I don't have anybody to talk to. And so I talk to them and I'm thinking I'm going crazy here, All right. So, Jan's Free, you had a nightmare where your caregiver, helper Nancy, left. How can I make it better for her to work with us? You know what? I love that, Jan's Free, because that wasn't a nightmare. It was you looking at it again and realizing that you don't want to lose this valuable person. And so it was just a reminder not to take her for granted. That's what I feel anyway. But I imagine it would be a nightmare if you were by yourself trying to take care of mom.
It's there's fear is false evidence, right? There's another theme running here, and false evidence appearing real, and you may have a intuition or an inclination that she may be thinking about leaving, and you don't know. There may be somebody so much better, so much different, and much more in some way that you couldn't think of somebody even being better than this person. But in some way, you can't see it. You can't see what the change is going to happen, what benefit is going to come to you, just because it's that I love the one that the guy in the house and the there's a flood and the Jeep comes and gets the guy, and the guy's like, no, I'm going to wait for God to save me. And then the boat comes by to the second floor and the flood's up to the second floor, and he says, no, I'm going to wait for God to save me. And then the helicopter comes to pick him off the roof because the flood is all the way up to his roof. He says, no, I'm going to wait. God's going to save me. So obviously he drowns, and he goes up and he says, God, why didn't you save me? And God said, I sent you a Jeep, I sent you a boat, and I sent you a helicopter. So you never know what blessings are going to look like. And you can't just think, because this helper is an amazing helper, you can't just think that this is the only opportunity that you have to have an amazing helper. So be open.
But at the same time, you have to be grateful for what you do have and recognize that as it is and be grateful for it. So that's I understand what you're saying. If she does in fact leave, it may be a blessing to someone else will come, like you say. So yeah, I get here, look to your spiritual guidance, Jan's Free. I really do believe our dreams can put us in that mode. And the raven shows up, and the raven is to pay attention to your spiritual, between the spiritual and the physical. And when you're dreaming, you're in the spiritual. But you are the magician. You hold all of the things that you need to make it happen. The sword, and the infinity sign and everything that's around you. You are the one that makes those decisions. And I get here incantation.
Mm.
And while that might be, speaking it to spirit, you can also speak it to her and say, how are you doing? Is there anything that we can do for you to make your time with us here? Are there any problems that, that you're feeling and that you haven't addressed with us, or whatever it is? And give her that opportunity, because often we don't realize something because we haven't asked and they haven't told us and they just leave. So good
Yeah.
luck,
And
honey.
the incantation could also be wishing for the most benevolent outcome for everyone involved,
That's correct. Anytime. Yep.
and then let it
Anytime.
go.
And
Yeah.
let it go. Yep. Oh, I love that doggy on that pillow. That's adorable. Okay, we have Amy Sika, and she wonders if she has any messages for her from her guides.
Hi, Amy. I'm seeing tender love and care and unconditional love around you.
Hmm.
I feel that this is a time for you to take good care of yourself, be gentle with yourself, be kind to yourself, be loving to yourself, be nurturing to yourself.
Hmm.
We all do things that we wish we hadn't. We all say things that come out the wrong way. We all accidentally hurt somebody and really didn't mean it. And we all have made and done things that we're just not proud of. And it's important to forgive ourselves and to take care of that and to nurture that and to I just feel that there's um, it's like it's just very important for you to let things go in the past and understand that was a learning opportunity, that now you know better and you'll do better next time, and carry that with you as your source of strength as well.
Absolutely. Wow. And yeah, I know that some people carry a grudge because their parents, they didn't like the way they brought them up, or there was some kind of a problem. And at the point where we have to release that in order for us to live our lives, we have to forgive. And so there's some of that that's included in what Jean was saying too. So I have here that a loyal friend has your back. I don't know if it's this kind of a loyal friend or a real person, but somebody's there.
Oh,
Okay.
that's so cute, Ellie.
And look, we got a cardinal looking out for you too. Keep the faith. There's always hope. Whenever you see a cardinal, oh my goodness, they're so beautiful. And at Christmas time, very much. And look what we got again, Jean. We got the little girl following the light.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Trust your feelings. You carry the light, Amy. You're a light worker, and you bring the light to others, just like the last lady that I had that card come up for. And today I haven't gotten those cards before. It's not something I pull all the time. So that's really awesome. Thank you, Amy. Good luck to you, dear. Okay, so Vicky's would love a message from her grandma. Her name is Elvira, but Grandma Lola is what she was called. She'd be 122 today. Wow.
Wow.
Yeah. So that would be, she was born in 1922. Yeah. No, not 1900. Is that right? Wow. Okay. I'm not good at math. Sorry.
You're good at everything else. We'll let you
Not
slide.
really. Not really, but I do own that one. 1900. Yep. Okay.
I have a female energy coming um, through for me, and she's presenting as a very young and beautiful individual. I understand that you say today's her birthday, 122 years, but she wants to show us that she is very young and beautiful, and that she's vibrant. She's showing me herself sitting on top of a mushroom. I'm not, and she's sort of sitting on top of it with one knee bent and leaning back on her arms like this. So I'm not sure. Maybe she was a model of some sort, or
Hmm.
or really the I think photographs were rare as she was growing up, and she really loved to pose and capture her beauty.
Hmm. So that's her in the picture, and I'm guessing that's Vicky with her. I'm not sure if it is or not, but it's a damn
Mm.
cute little picture. Um, hmm. Okay, I got cards again that I've not gotten before. So she says,
Hmm.
you're working on your new beginnings, and she's with you all the way in what you're doing. She sees what your efforts are, and she gives you a great big yes for the way you're doing it. So that's interesting. She says, don't forget to have faith. Don't let anything, look at there's a whole bunch of, I guess they're knives. There's a bunch of knives or something all around this person, but they're far enough away that nothing's going to happen to them. So that's where the faith comes in. You have faith that everything's going to work out all right. Don't let that get you down. She says, you have the wisdom and you have the power. You're just like the owl. And she sees that you're seeking, and she's thrilled you're seeking. And she said, thank you for coming and bringing me my birthday wishes today. That's so sweet. I had an
Yeah.
aunt that was born in 1899, and she was always upset about that because she said, why couldn't I have been born in 1900? Oh,
Wow.
Vicky says she'd always set her chin in pictures. Wow, maybe that's that look.
I think she
Um,
wants you to be proud of yourself. Be proud of your um, be proud of your, not necessarily just your image, but be proud of your essence.
mhm,
Take pride in who you are, and be proud to look at yourself. Some people can't look
mhm,
at themselves in the mirror, and
right.
she's just saying to take pride in yourself there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We need to find our beauty and not be our critical self, And it's so much easier to say, oh, my hair, my face, I have this. I need.
I know Allie and I were like primping before
Oh,
we
my hair's a
started.
mess. um, all right, two more. We got Penny and Linda Thompson, and then we're done for the day. But Penny wonders if there's any changes coming for her. So let's see
Okay.
if we can find out.
Mhm. There's going to be effort and work on your part. You will need to take action, and you will need to step outside of your comfort zone. You can't keep doing what you're doing, because you're just going to keep getting what you're getting. And they're saying to step outside of your comfort zone, take a different way to work. Do something entirely different. Just something outside of your comfort zone. Do something different, practice something different, eat something different, wake up at a different time, make some changes in your life, and go outside of your comfort zone, maybe volunteer, maybe show up and go to a bazaar somewhere. There's things that you can do that's outside of your comfort zone that will shake up the energy. If you keep doing what you're doing, you're going to keep getting what you're getting.
Yes, absolutely. Wow. So I got an egg, and that's the potential you have within. So you can crack that egg open. You've got that power. It says here that change is around the corner. So it's just that you need to break out of that constraint of the shell. Um, Stay grounded, and lots of things can change. A tree indicates, look at all the branches. There's lots of possibility. But like Jean said, you have to, what is it when you, a smorgasbord, life is like a smorgasbord. You have to get up and serve yourself.
Wow.
I always loved that when I heard that. It isn't anything I made up, but I was like, yeah, when you go to a buffet or a smorgasbord, no one's going to bring you your plate. You got to get up and serve yourself. Yes. So there you go. And it says, you may feel a little resistant or a little vulnerable if it's something new that you want to try. We all feel that way when we start something new. We're thinking, oh boy, I don't know, I'm going to look silly. You won't look silly. It's you that will be the one that will determine just how much and just baby steps. Just do a few baby steps. You don't have to jump in all the way.
And like, if you feel as though you're in a rut, and I don't know, let's make something up. Let's say that you work at a carnival every day and you don't want to work at the carnival anymore and you're looking for a change. It's not necessarily the carnival that you need to change. It's your habits, it's your belief, just your comfort zone. And you can still go to the carnival every day as long as you're changing other habits, other activities. It's the energy around you. It's that doing the same routine. You have to step outside. The spirit guides cannot drop in opportunities if you're set in a groove. There's very little room for them to fill in something. But if you go to a different direction and you take a long way around, then there's opportunity after opportunity for the guides to provide you something, an opportunity.
Absolutely. Yeah. And just be open to whatever you see, but keep aware, because sometimes things will just go by, and we don't get it until someone punches us or something, or something happens that wrestles us out of our slumber.
And ask the guides to show you each and every day, the way to
how can I best
change.
serve today, or what can I do today to bring my life into balance? Yeah. All right. So, Linda Thompson, we will answer your question. Rose just dropped in from Ireland, and so I'm going to let us do her last. And I can't take any more people, though, because Jean's got another show coming up. So we'll do Linda and we'll do Rose, and then we'll move on. So any message from her guides?
Hi, Linda. Thanks for your question. They want you to, so I'm hearing that you are in touch with your spirit guides, that you speak to them and you do meditation, and that you do, you may even do work with cards on yourself. There's something that you tap into, that you're attempting to connect with your own guidance. And they're saying that they know that you're reaching out, or they're saying that you see your synchronicities too. You're opening up with your awakening, and you are very aware of the different vibrations, and they are in contact with you, and you are in contact with them. They're saying that you're not sure, you don't have any validation, you're not sure of any of these things that you're doing are making a difference, or if they're getting through, and they're saying that they hear you loud and clear. And they do suggest that maybe you want to begin journaling, because writing, they can get through this way. They can help you this way.
Wow.
So that journaling, let me just see if there's anything else for Linda Thompson. They're just saying that you are, yeah. They're saying you've had this for a long time.
Mhm.
You've believed it. They tell me that you know that your gut feelings, you trust your gut feelings, and you always knew that this was your guidance, but you want to sort of develop a new way of connecting with them. Hmm.
You say you're trying, but you don't feel like you're getting anywhere, and that usually happens just before the break, Linda. Don't it really does, yeah. Because I've felt that way for years. It's like I don't know what I'm supposed to do, but you're supposed to do something, so you need to keep a lookout for that. It says here your lucky star is here, and you need to take a chance. So whatever it is and I know you and your brother work well together. Maybe you could Zoom with your brother, and you two could work together because I know he lives far away. Um, you got a spicy encounter. You're away this weekend. You're on your way home. I don't know. Maybe that was quite an interesting time you had with your honey. Um, keep prosperity flowing, it says, over the season. Give and receive. And that almost seems like a silly thing to say, but this is what, it keeps the flow. And giving doesn't have to be material goods. Giving is simply, paying a compliment or a hug or, telling somebody you love them or miss them or whatever it is that works for you. And then you'll get what you want back from that as well. So
And
Linda.
Linda, I'm also hearing that they're saying fake it till you make it. It's almost like your belief. It's almost like your
Yes.
belief. It's almost
Yes.
like your trust. Like if you see a penny on the ground, you don't think this is a sign from your guides. You think somebody dropped a penny on the ground. They're saying just believe it. Just say, "Oh, thank you guys. Thank you for the message." And even if you don't believe it, fake it until you make it. And
Yes.
this will open up more synchronicities to come in, and just thank it. If even don't let that reasoning come in, don't let that doubt
Mhm.
come in, because we can explain it away. All of these
Right.
things that happen are able to be explained away. And
They
it's up to you to engage and to believe and to trust, and that will strengthen the connection.
Right. It's a belief in things unseen. And, we maybe have spent our youth believing in God, believing in things that we have never seen and having faith in things. But we really need to have that in ourselves as well, Linda. So, yes, Jean's absolutely right. Yep. And I know that really well. And I think Jean does too, because the openings that have come from me and Jean as well were based on trust and based on time. As time has gone on, Spirit has talked to us more and given us, because we're just conduits. That's all we are, and that's all you are. So, all right. So Rose just dropped in from Ireland. I think that's wonderful. Um,
I wonder
are
if
you
she
in?
knows John Binney.
Maybe she does. No, he's in Scotland
Scotland.
though. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. But yeah,
Hi, Rose.
yes, I'm glad you're here, Rose. You came in at a fortuitous time, and we're glad to have you. So we're going to answer your question for you and give you the message. Hopefully, it will resonate with you. All right.
Yeah, Rose leads an enchanted life. She has, I feel as though in your family history, which is, it's not a far fetched or, for the folklore to be part of your family history, but this is something that you've grown up with, that you are very familiar with, and that you work with every
Hmm.
day.
Wow.
Um, mhm. And this is a magical. It's wonderful. Let me just see. And it's almost like the majority of people walking around in Ireland are, of the like have similar outlooks or have similar experiences, but because if you go into the inner cities or the big towns, it's not as likely. But the quieter areas, they still have this folklore and this tradition, and you want to keep this alive. And um,
Hmm. Wow.
they're just showing me much appreciation for your honoring the spirits and
Hmm.
the folklore and the and the traditions. That there is an energy there. It's palpable, and it's an energy, and it's oh, now they're telling me that you have a little bit of a galactic connection too.
Wow.
That you may have had ETs, sort of like those crop circles and things, like some sort of an extraterrestrial or cosmic type of interaction. I'm not sure if you have a particular star that you're drawn to. Something in the stars as
Hmm.
well for you that I see. Interesting.
Oh, it is. And honestly, third time's the charm, Jean. Follow your heart. You're a light worker. You can trust your feelings. I think you already know that, and you are carrying that because this shows up in the first position. And so this is what you just do. You carry the light for other people. And, there's nothing more beautiful than that. Whatever other gifts you have, this is one we can all aspire to. It says you're right now is perfect timing to do what you need to do. Take action now. The clock is ticking, but it looks like it will work out for you. And finally, the good old teddy bear loves you. Warm embrace. The love you want is here. And I think because of this and because of this card, it is the love for self. It is remembering to love yourself, to take care of yourself, to put yourself first. It's not selfish to do that. It's what we need to do in order to help other people. We have to be fully nurtured ourselves.
She
So
said
Rosa,
she
go
said
ahead.
she's a healer, and she uses crystals and angels with the angels.
Well, if you ever want to come on my show or Jean's show, just let us know. We always welcome new people and would love to have you. So just let us know. That's fabulous. You're doing the right work, dear. You're carrying the light, and yeah, there's no mistakes. I'm glad we were able to fit you in here at the end, and I thank you for being here
I
and
sense
interacting.
that she could feel the vibration that we had with this show, and that's why she popped into the chat. And she
Okay.
said she felt guided just to say hello.
Yeah, well, she followed her intuition, and fortunately, we had a little bit of time, and we could have her come in. Wow. Well, blessings to you, Rose. Keep doing the work you're doing because it's beautiful and very necessary. And thank you for holding the light in Ireland and being part of our network of light healers. Thank you so much to everybody for a blessed day. I feel I have to add my fun in with my wisdom, and sometimes I can't even remember how I can remember something that I've heard it before in the past. You know how you think about it later, but today I was pretty connected. Right before I started, I was listening to my green Tara mantra, and I think that made all the difference in the world. So yeah. Keep doing what you're doing. Jean, thank you, my dear. I love you so much. I'll
Thank you,
see you
Allie.
again soon. And you have
So
fun with the crones.
yes, next week I'll be at the fair
Oh,
I'm
that's
doing
right.
the psychic fair next week. Yeah.
Oh,
So
that's
the week
awesome.
after, when I come back, I'll have all the stories for you.
Oh, I'm glad. Yes, because Terry shared some really cool stories, and I'd love to hear yours as well. Yeah.
I know.
And tomorrow I'll be on with Susan Lynn. And so I have in my community page a place if you want questions, but they're not personal questions, please. I'm having people ask questions that would benefit the community. And so if you want to add your question in on there, go to my community page. But anyway, much love, everybody. Take care.
Bye, everybody. Thanks, Allie.
Bye-bye. Thank you, Jean.